you today how to mobilize our upper body in 3 major muscle groups that are commonly tight and tender on a lot of people. We're going to be using some mobility balls today. I have 2 different sizes, 2 that are about 1.5 inches or 2 inches of diameter, and 1 that's more like 3 inches. For me and my body size, I'm going to use the smaller ones, but certainly this works for some people too. Okay, so 3 major areas that I want to focus on today are the pec muscles in the front of our shoulder, the posterior cuff, which is a group of rotator cuff muscles in the back of our shoulder along our shoulder blade, and then the thoracic paraspinal muscles, or there's also rhomboids and middle traps there that live between our shoulder blades. So let's get started with the pecs, and I'm going to spend about 15 seconds on each side, but I do want you to know that when you're doing this at home, you should spend about 90 seconds in each location. Okay? So for the pecs, I like to do this lying down on my back. And I'm going to work on the left side first. So I'm going to bring my left arm out to the side. If able, I'm going to come up higher like that just to add a little bit more stretch to the tissue. So I'm going to take the ball and go right across the front of my chest here, kind of right below the collarbone, and simply press with the palm of my hand into the ball, kind of digging through those tissues. Now, if you find a sore spot, you can just press down, you can just hold it there, or you can move your arm with that pressure on the ball, coming up and down, or up overhead and back, or simply just rest there. One other thing that can make this more helpful is if you take a foam roller, for example, like a full-length one, such as the ones I have behind me here, and you lay on it along your spine. So you sit your butt on one end, your head on the other, arms come across. You'll just simply get more of a stretch to your anterior chest wall here, and then you can use the ball in conjunction with that. To mobilize my thoracic spine, I'm going to use these 2 small balls. And I'm going to try to get the area that's between my shoulder blades. So I'm going to set the balls down. And then I'm going to position my body right over them. There's a little playing around you have to do. You can just start here and just feel if you're tender there. You can also try to roll back and forth like this. It's a lot of abdominal core work. My favorite thing to do is to simply place them there. Try to bring my head back. Arms up to the side, and I might wiggle a little bit side to side, or just rest and take really deep breaths. And this is another opportunity to get your chest wall in the front to open up, so you can place your arms in different positions in order to feel a stretch across your chest. So now I'm going to work on the back of my shoulder, and I'm going to use the larger juniper ball, place it against the wall, and I'm trying to really get this area of my shoulder on top of my shoulder blade. So I'm going to place the ball on the wall, and then put my shoulder against there, and I simply just roll, and again, in search for areas of tenderness or tightness. And once I find an area, I can just lean into the wall and just kind of feel pressure into that area. You can take your arm and you can go across your body, gliding those muscles underneath the ball. You can also pin your elbow against the wall and try some rotation. Doesn't really matter, you're just trying to find an area that feels tender and sore and try to loosen it up.